The new era of Call of Duty is coming. That is the tagline chosen for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 2022. And hey, man, I'm all for it as long as it's being like, we're here to update the game as a new era of like, we know we screwed up. So here's stuff that you can actually like do in the game. Warzone will be playable, multiplayer will be playable on day one. Your feedback and everything else will be noted. Like, that is the new era of Call of Duty that I'm hoping for, because man, they've really gypped the players in the last couple of years. And honestly, like, just playing Call of Duty, I've like in the last year or so, I've kind of stopped. Like Vanguard, I've hardly played really at all, and it was a game that I was really high on for like the first few months that it was out. And all of a sudden, come like end of December-ish, the game fell apart. It collapsed like out of nowhere. And to be completely honest with you, my thoughts on it, like, they could have done better. They could have listened to the community a lot better. And, like, I know a bunch of players have been leaving and, like, going on to other battle royales because Warzone itself has been a fucking disaster from, like, the word go, essentially. And not, I guess maybe more so, like, since the Caldera, integration. Maybe Black Ops? I don't know. Like, it's just been falling apart year after year. And I feel like they haven't done a good job kind of keeping that player base together, because they just seem to be focused on, money, and that's a kind of big no-no. I don't understand why the developers are like chasing money when the development or like the player base is just dwindling, because yeah, like money's important. You want to fund your game after the launch and like make more money and stuff like that. I understand that. I know how economics works. I took a class in like high school, which was like 10 years ago or something. But I understand that point, but you also want to, like, keep your player base happy and, like, not piss them off, because your consumers are the ones giving you the money, and if you start to piss them off and that number starts to dwindle, so does the amount of players giving money to your game, and I think that's kind of important, and hopefully they understand that going into Modern Warfare 2 2022. I mean, a few things I would love to see out of this game. Obviously, a different color palette, which they might have done based on the logo. It might seem like they actually are going to do that, because it actually seems like there's like more, I don't know, color in this logo, which could maybe hint at the fact that they're going that route. They're going to make it a little bit more colorful, not as dark and bleak like a lot of the maps in the game were. I understand if you want to do it for just the campaign, but I think you should kind of have a bit of separation between the campaign and your multiplayer. Like, your campaign can be very serious and, like, very dark, but also your multiplayer maps, you don't really need to do that for. It's something that I never really understood. Like, that was the one big failure, and I think of the last few Call of Duty games, is that they're taking maps from the campaign. Instead, they should just make fucking maps. Like, I know that's something that also existed in prior Call of Duties. If you look at, I don't know, MW2 and probably MW1, like a lot of those maps have moments within the campaign or like have been kind of taken off of the campaign. I don't know. It's just something that I feel like they could really do better at. You don't have to like base every mission or every, multiplayer map off of the campaign. It just doesn't make any sense at all to me. Like, it's something that you as a developer should have that concept. Also, slow the hell down on the remasters. Not everyone needs this. I don't need this. This is like, who likes rehashed content over and over? I get it. I lived in like one of the greatest times of gaming when I was a kid. Now, I don't need to be reminded of that. I'd rather, like, it's good. Nostalgia's a good thing for like a brief chunk. But instead, Call of Duty and a lot of other developers like to be nostalgic for money, and I think that's annoying. Like, you don't need to use nostalgia as a way for people to buy your shitty content. Just make good content. That's a great way. Instead of you going, wow, people really enjoyed these maps a lot, why don't we give it to them again, but in better lighting? Instead of doing that, maybe you should look at those maps and be like, those were good maps because the player base liked the corners or the layouts or these different avenues of fighting. I don't know. Stuff like that. Instead of just giving us garbage. And that's just how I feel. So, Modern Warfare 2022 is the new era of Call of Duty or whatever. I doubt it's going to be. It's probably going to be the same thing. But I'm willing to at least try. And that's the thing that I think matters the most, is that at least give it a shot. If it doesn't work out, maybe they'll do another like free thing, whatever. Plus, it's every 2 years now for Call of Duty, which I'm all for. Hopefully, they just maybe they cancel Black Ops and then just make this the thing because it's actually good. I don't know. There's a lot of manpower behind this game. That's the thing that's going to get me the most, make me the most critical of this game, is that there is a ton of manpower behind this one game that you cannot fail. I think there's a lot riding on this game. Like, they need this game to work. They need this game to be good. That's the biggest thing. And if they can't do that, it's a failure. It's a failure right out the gate. Yeah, they have time to fix it. But I think there's so many other games coming out that are going to be better that it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? So that's how I feel about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2022, Modern Warfare 2 2022, whatever. Who cares? Let's just say MW2 because I guess my childhood is now basically gotten fucked by these people. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. I would like to hear what you have to say. And, well, bye.